Hello everyone, welcome to Literature Warriors. Today I'm going to talk about some facts about the author R.K. Narayan.
Like you can see this Malgudi town in most of his novels, not only in the Vendor of Spirits, but also in some other novels written by R.K. Narayan. Also, you can find this town Malgudi. So he was born on 10th October 1906 and died on 13th May 2001. And R.K. Narayan was a leading author of early Indian literature in English. So, especially R.K. Narayan was very active in the pre-independence era of India. So that's why he is always writing about. Now, when we go through the novel, we find that he has struggled in the character jargon, has had the struggles with Mahatma Gandhi in the fighting for freedom to take independence for for India. So there we find that he is always relating to some facts regarding Indian history, especially how they fought to get independence. So R.K. Narayan was also very active. He was an active writer in the early Indian literature, and that means pre-independence era. Then the fictional town Malgudi was first introduced in Swami and Friends. That is another novel written by R.K. Narayan. So the town Malgudi, the fictional town Malgudi, has been first introduced in this novel, Swami and Friends. Narayan highlights the social context and everyday life of his characters. So Narayan is highlighting the social context. So in the book also we find that he is mainly focused on the society and the characters and their individual lives. So actually we can see even Jargon's character uh, has been introduced in with detailed description. There are many facts about Jargon, the character, and each and every character, most of the characters in the book has been introduced and elaborated with detail. So there we find the everyday life of the characters, and those characters immensely uh, uh, are the agents of real life. Real, now the people we find in our everyday lives. So their everyday lives have been elaborated, and we find such characters in our life, the real life as well. So in the society, we find such characters. So real characters, not imaginary characters. The social, though the town Malgudi is a fictional town, its characters are real, where we can find the everyday characters. He was an avid reader, and his literary diet included Dickens, Arthur Conan Doyle, and Thomas Hardy. So, Charles Dickens, Arthur Conan Doyle, Thomas Hardy are uh, some very great English writers. So their literature has been considered as these writers were rich with literature, with English literature. So he had the taste. Narayan had the taste for Dickens, Conan Doyle, and Thomas Hardy as well. So he loved to read those books of these authors. So that means that indirectly tells that R.K. Narayan is also having a good taste. That means he is also rich with the taste of English literature. Yeah. Then, when we come to the book Vendor of Spades. It was published in 1967, and it was inspired in part by his American visits and consists of extreme characterization of both the Indian and American stereotypes, drawing on the many cultural differences. So here in the book, if you have read the book, you know that the character Mali, Jagan's son, the protagonist son, he is giving up his education and leaving to America. There we can see Narayan is portraying American lifestyle and Americanness through Mali. So we can see so many things about America also written in the book. Their cultures, their behavior, and even contrasting the South Asian traditions and cultures, and these American traditions have been compared and contrasted by Narayan. So we can also say that it was inspired that Narayan also had a visit to America, and there he could have realized that there are so many differences between the cultures, the Asian culture and the American culture. So his visit also inspired him to write this book, The Vendor of Spades. That is, we can clearly see that actually. It's clear that we find many of the things about America because the letters came from America, from Mali. Those letters always describe the things in America. So we get to know that that this person should have really visited America because he is explaining the real things in America, the cultures and all. Right. So, however, while it displays his characteristic comedy and narrative, the book was reviewed as lacking in depth. So, why do we say that lacking in depth? Because everything is given here. There are so many detailed descriptions about everything. So, the readers only have to deal with and only have to think about the themes and very few embedded things here. After all, everything has been described. Most of the things in the book has been described in detail. So it is very narrative and it is also we can consider as a characteristic comedy. Characteristic comedy means most of the characters there are humorous, especially the protagonist himself, Jagan, is a humorous character. So we feel like there are so many characters like that. Even Kazim, at times Mali also we mock, and there are some sarcasm upon Mali and most of the other characters as well. Right. So this is just like a characteristic comedy.
Alright, so this is the end of the discussion of the author of The Vendor of Spades, R.K. Narayan. And it is important to know something about the author of the novel because it will help you to understand the facts in the novel well. Thank you everyone for watching.